Hi, this is Shelley Kraft. We're coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the LD Micro Main Event Conference at the Lux Hotel 2014 right here in Los Angeles. I have with me Mr. Isaac Dietrich from MassRoots. It's a private company. Isaac, how are you?
Doing well. Thank you very much, Shelley, for having me.
It's good to have you. Let's get right into it. Give us an overview on MassRoots.
Sure. So we're a social networking app for the cannabis community. We have 215,000 users who have interacted 56 million times over our network, and we're getting ready to launch our MassRoots for Business portal, which will allow dispensaries, glass shops, cannabis brands to advertise and reach the cannabis community.
Cannabis community is growing by leaps and bounds. For you to give me an opinion about what's going on in 2015, a future, what do you think it holds?
Sure. So just this past year, we had Alaska, Washington, and Washington, D.C., and Alaska legalize the adult use of marijuana. Over the next 23 months, an additional 12 states are projected to legalize the adult use or medicinal use of marijuana. So it's going to cause the marijuana industry to grow from $2.4 billion this year to $10.2 billion by 2017, according to ArcView Market Research. So it's one of the fastest growing industries in the country.
So do you want me to give you the $64,000 question or not?
Sure.
Okay. So it's illegal in the United States in general across borders, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Secondly, how do you overcome the cash situation with the banking system? Those two questions would be great to hear your answer.
Sure. So we never touch the plant itself. We're a digital product or service that can be used by every dispensary in the country to advertise their products and services. We don't have the typical problems with banking and these other issues that plague the marijuana industry. Obviously, we're doing as much as possible to get them resolved because they are slowing the growth of the industry as a whole, but MassRoots as a company doesn't really face a lot of those issues.
What's your background?
I did political campaigns in Virginia. So basically, I was sitting at home watching the 2012 election results. I was shocked to see that Colorado and Washington passed, and I knew that I need to be a part of this industry because I just had a feeling that it was going to spread across the country. So that's what we're doing with MassRoots. We're designing a product and service that can be used by every dispensary in every state that legalizes the adult use or medicinal use of marijuana.
So explain to me in detail, a little bit of detail, what it is that your website does for them.
Sure. So most people aren't really comfortable sharing marijuana pictures on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter because their families, bosses, coworkers are connected to them on those networks. So we created a semi-anonymous app that doesn't require any personally identifiable information. So people feel comfortable posting pictures of them smoking with friends, pictures of, what type of nug they're smoking, pictures of their glass collection, etc. And then what we were shocked is a lot of people actually use it to find smoking buddies near you. So I don't know very many people here in LA, but I can use MassRoots right now and find someone to smoke with within a 3-mile radius of where we are right now. So that's incredibly powerful.
That's 420 friendly if I ever heard.
Definitely.
So now in perspective, how are you going to grow your company?
Sure. So right now,
I didn't mean that as a pun either.
Sure. So right now, we basically have people that are smoking on a daily or weekly basis. It's not really, if you smoke once a year, you're probably not interested in MassRoots. But the people who are smoking on a daily or weekly basis, they're doing the vast majority of purchases at these dispensaries. I mean, the 80-20 rule definitely applies to the marijuana industry, where you have the top 20% of consumers doing 80% of the purchases. So we're really focused on developing products and services to address that market and keep those really heavy cannabis consumers on our network. And we feel if we have them on our network, then they will deliver, a lot of purchases to the dispensaries that advertise through our network. So that's kind of what our sole focus is right now.
All right. You know what? Let's get your website out there to our audience. What's your website?
Investors.massroots.com.
I'm Shelley Kraft. This is SNNLive. We're at the LD Micro Main Event at the Lux Hotel 2014 right here in LA. Thanks for coming on to SNNLive.
Thank you.